That one was a good one. We went out of paper. Don't matter. It was on the eye. Oh, I look fucking sick.
Documentary.
Hello, I'm LACEY and I play James Stevens in the Last Soldier Standing short film.
Hello, I'm Ollie Parker and I play German Soldier in Last Soldier Standing. This is the behind the scenes interview.
I knew it was going to be a World War I short film because I love that time in history, and that's my favourite part of history, I'd say, to watch or to study, whether it's like TV shows or films. So I knew coming into it, yeah, I'm going to make sure that this first short film is an intense World War I short film epic. You know, they say it's war epics like Dunkirk, 1917, those type of things. I was like, this is going to be a short film epic. This is going to be 20 to 25 minutes of a good storyline between two enemy soldiers. I had the idea about 2 years ago. I told the lead actor Tay, I was like, Tay, mate, when I write this, you're going to know about it. I wrote it, I gave him the script, I said, this is the first one under Ambition Films, this is my first production. And so I've known for like 2 years before we even started getting the production rolling that it was going to be a World War I short film, 100%. LSS has been in production and planning from September 2021 to November 2022. Because I brought in the assistant producer, Joel Swinton. I said, Joel, I've got an opportunity, mate. I want you to help with planning, help with those type of things. I brought him in on it, got him in, and then I said to lead actor Tay, I said, Tay, I want you as James Stevens, I want you as the British soldier, the lead role, and I want you to be a part of this. And I was like, this is going to be the first one. And then from getting the assistant producer in, from getting Tay's confirmation, it was like, okay, September, let's go. I was planning. I wrote the script at the beginning of 2022, the very beginning. I got a final draft. I was like, has to be done in the right format. Got it, wrote the script, sent it to Tay and Joel, and then it was looking for the German Soldier, and then it's been in build-up and planning ever since. So yeah, it's about a whole year production, a little bit over, because yeah, we'll finish up in December when this documentary comes out.
What's your name?
My name is Ollie Parker. I'm auditioning for German Soldier.
When you're ready, mate. Fade in, side view of German Soldier.
I understand, but we cannot go back.
James chuckles, looking down at the ground in disappointment. I was out there, one of the first who have meant to run out at the Somme. James looks up at startled looking German.
Casting and auditioning was good, limited but good. Well, Tay was cast through nepotism. I'll let the audience know, the man was cast through nepotism. He didn't work for this role, no matter what he told you in his interview. It was a load of waffle. This guy got the job because he's friends with me. That's right. That's the truth of it. No, I said I want Tay. I know he's a good actor. He did a short film before this. So I was like, I want Tay. I need him in it. I know he wants to be an actor. I know that's his career path. Okay, let's get Tay. Let's get him to play James Stevens. Done. When it came to the German Soldier, I knew it was going to be some stranger. I knew it was going to be someone random. I was like, I'll put a casting call out. Let's see what happens. Put a casting call out to the public. Anyone from like 16 to 40 could have auditioned for it. We got two auditions, two auditionees. Both were good, but Ollie came through with something different. But yeah, Tay didn't have to audition, but if he did terrible, he was still going to get kicked off. He was still going to like, yeah, okay, you can't have this opportunity, it's not going off. But thankfully he didn't. And yeah, that's when we got, then I got Ollie in for the audition. So the only audition process there was for the German Soldier. There was no auditions for James Stevens. So what you see is the only choice there was ever really going to be, unless Tay was somehow shocking.
I was literally talking about this earlier on. Yeah, I'm an amazing actor, and I knew I had the role. Like before, Dougie came up to me. He was like, "Yeah, we need someone to play a German soldier." I was like, I'm not gonna get this role. Like this time, by this time, I'm gonna be acting. So I knew I had to do an accent in my audition. I knew that helped me stand out. I had no idea how many other people were auditioning for this, and it paid off. I'm really glad it did, because this has been a good journey. I've really enjoyed this, and yeah, no, I think I've done quite well.
Ollie came through on the audition with different energy. This man, there was him and another lad, and the other lad, a very good actor, but the German soldier, I said for the first, what the audition process was a single audition and a double audition, and the double was to do with taste, to see your chemistry and to see the chemistry read. But even in his single, he came through, he did the German accent. I said, don't worry about the German accent too much in your single because you've had the script for like a week. Just get the lines down and you can still read off your script, but just give it everything you've got. Try to do the accent, but don't worry about it being too bad yet because we've got plenty of months of working on the accent and working on your delivery. But the man came through with a German accent and I was just like, it made me, I was like, I did not expect, I expected it to be good. But the way he brought it, he's never done any acting before, he's never learned acting, he just came through with some energy and I was like, yeah, this guy is different. Then he did the double with Tay, and I think Tay would be in agreement that the chemistry was definitely there from the get-go. When they did their double reads, it was like, considering it wasn't the best circumstances as well for the audition, in where we did it and how we did it, it was very good.
We are soldiers. We must. You have no pride.
But why? Why must we fight for men that sit comfortable while we carry out the orders?
You should feel honor to serve him.
Ollie initially was very good, and I did feel when we started doing rehearsal, just audition, like even on the auditions with each other, we had like a bounce, we had a thing going on. It was like, it felt proper, and I felt like I could see this happening properly.
Honour to what? Serving a war, to watch men die, to watch boys, friends fall right beside me. The two pause, smoke passes by them as they stare at one another.
Why do you not kill me? Why promise to help me? I am your enemy.
You could have killed me when I was unconscious. Instead, you hesitated.
Nay, I have killed men before. I have taken lives of soldiers, English soldiers. And when I am wounded, you do not kill me. You promise to help me. Why?
I don't know. Perhaps because I turned my back. German soldier tilts his head back, concerned and shocked. I'm not brave. I'm not strong. What would be the point in killing you?
It would be a mercy.
Yeah, Tay was always in mind for James Stevens because I've known him for years and I was like, I know he wants to be an actor, I know he's going to put the work in. Okay, let's give him this opportunity, let's let him read the scripts. He's read all my other scripts that haven't even been produced and are not being produced yet. And it was like, yeah, I want this guy to be the lead. If he didn't put the work in, if he wasn't good enough, it was going to be like, Tay, this isn't for you. But he was, so he got the role.
I mean, I think Doug told me the idea of like a short film about two soldiers in like the First World War, like way back in 2019, something like that. It was ridiculous. It wasn't like a full-fledged idea. It was just like, yeah, I wanted this short film, like blah blah blah. I can't remember exactly when he was like, oh, do you want to do it, Tay? But the script was written and sort of given to me about early last year. Yeah, I think I enjoy it, first of all. I mean, put me as anything, I'll enjoy it. I just love acting and being on a film set, like just in filmmaking anyway. But yeah, we've had a lot of talks in like meetings and stuff about our characters, just whole talks about the characters in general, and we can probably go in depth with them. It's very interesting to find like how James's morals, he sort of like, he hates the whole idea of why we even have to come to fight at war. And it's like juxtaposed with Ollie's character, the German soldier, because he's just like, he accepts it. We have to fight. It's a thing we have to do. But he's like, yeah, but blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And we're only 17, 18 years old, so yeah, it's like, yeah, I just find it it's a complex character, and he's got lots going on. But I like it. I do. It's enjoyable to perform as well.
It's been a long time coming. It's been like 2 years since Doug initially told me the idea, and then it's just since then it's been like really exciting to just see it throughout the time we've been like producing it. Like just take a while, but we're finally getting there, and it's exciting. Yeah, I'm excited.
Right, and again, can you push your hair to one side?
I mean, after I read the script initially, seeing certain parts of it, I'm just excited to see how that will pan out and how it'll look after all this production's done.
The page. Just leave it on the same page.
Alright. Sometimes I like to...
Sometimes, I'm telling you! Change it up, man. So like, you stood here, Ollie's reading his script, you're both laughing, and just be laughing.
Oh.
Both you got, and then do one with your arm and his thing.
When we see
that
these,
looks
everyone else is going to be like, God damn, they had a joyous time.
Yeah, isn't it?
Laughing and everybody.
When in reality, now! Right. Go on. 3, 2.
You can laugh now.
3, 2, 1. There we go.
Fucking laugh.
Tape your head a bit more up so we can see your face. Oh, that's dead good. Go a bit more that way, just a tiny bit. Right, I just want one shot of you both on your own with these lights. So Ollie, we'll do Ollie first. Right, fellas, are we ready?
Yeah, it is.
This is for me to. Yeah. So, right. You can do the title page.
Last Soldier Standing, written by Dougie Michael Williams.
I'm DOUGIE M. I'm the scriptwriter, director, producer, and editor.
I'm Taylor LACEY, I'm playing James Stevens. I am Oliver Parker and I'm playing a German soldier.
And I'm Joel Swinton and I'm the assistant producer.
Come on.
Don't shoot, don't. You lie! No! Please, just lower your gun, come on, we don't have to fight. I'm as afraid as you are. Don't shoot, don't pull the trigger, please, I promise I won't shoot.
German soldier continues to shake his head, hesitant to play a huge role in how tightly he grips his gun.
Don't shoot, please! I remember the day the declaration of war was sent around Britain. Hundreds of people tried to join the army to fight at the front line. If any of us knew what was coming, what we'd witnessed, none of us would have joined up, you understand?
I understand. But we cannot go back.
James struggles, looking down at the ground in disappointment.
I was out there. On the first row of men to rouse the song. Men shouting and cheering, mostly to cool their fear. And then the shouting just turned into the screaming out their agony and pain, the deaths that your people inflict on good men. Boys our age, how can you do that?
The build-up to this production has been long, and the filming day was overdue because there was a lot of rehearsals and a lot of things that had to happen, and a lot of read-throughs and things that we had to do, but it has been worth it. There has been so many times where we're at meetings and we're like, we need to be filming, we want to be filming, we're approaching that time, and it got to June, and everything I was doing with the actors, it was like, hey, we're ready to go, let's go. So the build-up has been good. We've got everything, we had everything in place, and then it just came to filming day and getting the actual filming and the actual production there, and then which is basically the biggest day, getting everything on camera. It came to that. So the build-up was well thought out. The build-up was well planned. There were schedules for every month, and everything sort of paid off. So it has paid off. But we'll see at the premiere night because we're 2 weeks away from the premiere. So that's when we'll see if it's paid off. But in my opinion, it's fucking paid off. We'll have like 3 hours to do the explosion scene. So you'll be watching for that and helping us doing shit around. 3 hours. You'll have a break though because we'll finish filming all of that at 5 o'clock. So you'll have like an hour and a half. to be ready for it.
If my running's in the morning, just gets the nap. It's like, it's a later asleep.
Big line.
That's like these nerves, you know, I can't.
Yeah, because you need to emphasise the pain in that as well. There's a little stutter because it would be, and then you go mercy killing. You did it well in your audition actually. You did. That was I think that was my favourite bit from you in the audition.
That's like, in that one where like just like proper makes eye contact.
Yeah, it would be a mercy. It would be a mercy killing because that is the whole point of the ending. Like you do get in what people will see is, does he carry the mercy killing, or have you manipulated him and then you're going to shoot himself? It's like, but you need to deliver that line like with real emotion behind it. Like it would be a mercy killing. Like you're going to get killed. Like you will go because of it. But yeah, well, I'll go to you this time first. One thing you did better, one thing you did, one thing you need to improve on.
Like I say, the accent is progressively getting better, but there's always progress.
Oh yeah,
there's more
to the best.
Improve on.
Your day where you two should be at the best, the most intense, the most affected emotion. Like the day that should come is filming day. You shouldn't don't get me wrong, you should hit your best every single time we do a rehearsal. Like in March, there will barely be any read-throughs, there'll probably be 1 or 2 read-throughs online. Everything else will be rehearsals. So it's like, you need to make sure that filming day is the day where we hit it. So keep pushing yourself. Every time we do a read-through, every time you're practicing your lines, reach the next level, because then on the day, you're going to reach where it really is at, and I'm going to make sure you're pushed so that you reach it. So these are all practicing for it. So just keep improving every time, but the accent is definitely getting better. What about you? One improvement, one thing you think you really need to work on?
I would just say the line delivery on some of them. I'll probably put one and the account one.
Yeah, because some of your lines, it's not casual, but there's just not enough behind it. Put more in, put more emotion in, for you, it's like one of the lines is, I remember the day the declaration of war was sent about. In the first time we did it, half an hour ago, you banged that line, you said that line how I want it to be said. In this one, I didn't really even pick up that you'd said that line, and that's a big line, there's going to be a trailer around that line. So the day the declaration of war was sent around Britain, don't rush over that line, don't say it dead quick, say that line. Also you've got there's just certain lines you need to work on, delivering it with more emotion behind it, because he's still your enemy, you're still sat across, you still don't know if you're going to die. In the first one you did that really well.
I think earlier on, in sort of the start of the whole process, read-throughs were more better at the start in helping us get into terms with the dialogue and getting it remembered, and then playing around with just delivery and that sort of thing. Later on in the process, it was more rehearsals that were more efficient to do, and because we were getting to that point where we had to start putting all the physicality into it, and even still altering dialogue of lines, but then putting that with the movements and what we're doing, just everything down to the stiffness of the character, to how James walked and everything like that. But yeah, I think read-throughs earlier on, and then rehearsals.
Behind his leg, James and him both stare, a sense of understanding between them, a nod. The last soldier standing, smoke passes by, wide angle view from Dolly's in motion. Before we can see, the screen cuts to black, the sound of one gunshot echoes, and then the sound of a body falling to the ground. Cut to black, credits roll, the end.
We did a read through, a couple of those, we went really well, and then after that we had just loads of time, so we just sort of started rehearsing different pages, different scenes, and then bringing the physicality and when it'll be actually on set into this rehearsal room, so that was fun.
English! You're English! Yeah, I'm an English soldier. Please don't shoot, please. Please! Please, Lonnie, I'm begging you, Lonnie, please don't shoot.
He's a really good actor, obviously, as you'll see, and I feel like there's a whole lot of chemistry between us, and it's only going to grow from there. I'm excited about working with him further.
Working with Wally, it's been great. I mean, just from the audition, it was yeah, this guy's pretty decent, he's pretty good. And then just doing it, it's just working with another actor, it's just obviously better to riff off lines, like talk to each other about it. It's just been, yeah, it's been helpful.
You trust you trust me.
Cut.
Very good.
Right, fellas, give me a second.
Very quick. Pause.
I mean, today, yeah, it's been really, like, what's the word? Just good to, like, get talking about it, get, like, improving on things, get, like, just reading through it again and again, improving on little things and stuff like that. So it's been really useful, really helpful.
As I was saying before, I think that it's gone absolutely great. Like, I've learned what to improve upon, what I'm already great at, obviously, and you can only go up from here. And I feel like doing things like this will get us to where we need to be for July.
In that first in-person read-through, we started rehearsing because we had them two sat in a different position and they were doing a bit of like really minor physical things to each other, and it was like they're ready to go for the rehearsals. The rehearsals are where the major improvements will be sought. Read-throughs are just good for learning the lines, going over it, getting the delivery right, getting the tones right and things like that. And it's good for me to like read the script as well in those read-throughs. So I really enjoyed the read-throughs and rehearsals. So today we've done the first in-person read-through. We've done a bit of rehearsing, but we've not done loads. There's plenty of time for that. We're only in February. It's the first in-person read-through, and literally we've just been getting the actors to nail certain parts of the scripts. We did 2 full read-throughs of the whole thing. That took up about half an hour each time, and we've just been nailing certain parts since then. We had a little bit of physicality in, but not much, just to get them, just to push the emotion a bit more out of them and pair it with the physical actions. And it's been really good, and I'm excited to see how these actors improve in time for July when we film.
So basically what we're doing today is, it's January 22nd, 2022, and we're here in Claxter, and all we're doing is we're looking for a ditch area and a flat surface area so we can have our main actor, Taylor Lacey, run down it and test out his run in time for when we film here on July 9th. Hopefully we want to film here. We want to find a perfect area for the short film so that we can film in this location. It's not that far, it's out in the sticks, we won't really get interrupted, and as you can see it's full of ditch area and woodland.
Finding a location for this short film was a mess. As you will have seen in this documentary, or you will see now, when you're trying to look for a location with no budget, originally I found one, it was all the way in London, right? And it was bang, it had trenches, it had everything. I spoke to the guy on the phone, I emailed him, it was fine, it was ready to go, he had a ditch, it was going to be perfect for the script, literally perfect. But it was a lot of money to do when you're already on a tight budget and it's all independent. There's no one else putting money into this apart from me. There's no one else putting money into this. So every bit of money had to be, if it's a risk, the risk has to be worth it. And even if the risk doesn't pay off, I have to have thought it was worth it and seen the outcomes. And yeah, it was going to be hard to have to pay for a location. Then, when we cast Ollie lived in a very rural area. We won't disclose his location, but he lived in a very rural area. And I'd seen him film something for his own project in this wasteland, woodland area. And I was like, right, take me to that. All 4 of us, me, Tay, Joel, Ollie. Ollie took us around his town, this village that he lived in, showed us where it was. We found this amazing area. We thought, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Me and Joel took photos. We was like, we'll come back for a scout a month before we film in July.
Three, two, one, action. Explosion, explosion, bang!
Oh, I fell off anyway.
3, 2, 1, action. Bang, bang, bang. Ow. Yeah. Bang! Three, two, one, action. Explosion, explosion, bang! 3, 2, 1, action. Explosion, explosion, bang. 3, 2, 1, action. Explosion, explosion, bang.
We go back 2 weeks before filming week. The location, the new one that we've chosen that we can film in for free, that's open land that anyone can go to, has been absolutely destroyed by nature.
So it is the second location, Scout. We're here, as you can see. Show them. So we've got this bit, we've been dropped off by the taxi, and now we've just got the walk to the location. We've got to go through quite a bit of woodland. And then when we get there, we just got to scout it out, make sure it's still good to film in, because we literally film next Saturday. So we have like a week, just over a week, 2 weeks to get going. So we need to scout it all out, do a risk assessment, get some photos on this of the whole area, the setups, where the lights are going to go, where the cameras are going to set up for most of the initial shots, where I want the dolly track to be, where the run for the opening scene is going to go. So stunt filming. So we've got a lot to do today. We've got a few hours, and then we've got to get back for the taxi. So I don't know if you saw the first time we came, but this was all basically a roadway. You could drive down here no problems, it was just muddy. That was the only problem, it was wet. Now it's overgrown. You can see a bit of the path, but not much. It's basically overrun with weeds and plants and everything. So we've got a problem. We're going to see how long it takes to walk down here, because we can't drive the van through this, or the car, definitely not the car. So we've got a problem, which is why we came here, is to think about the problems that will be happening in a week's time. So hopefully we can get through and it'll be all right when we actually get to the real location. If not, we've got a major problem about where we're filming. So we've made it out. If you show them what we had to walk through. Yeah, and then, so we're here, and you can walk through it, but we have to walk through it with pace on filming day. So we have a problem. We're not even at the location yet. We've got to walk through all of this stuff, and it's not looking good for the vehicles. The transport vehicles are in trouble, because there's no way the van's getting down there, and if the van ain't getting down there, the car ain't getting down there. And we will have twice as many bags and equipment when we come. There'll be 4 of us, yes, but there'll be a problem. We're going to have to walk through it, unless this is magically cleared on filming day, which is in just under 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks' time. There's going to be a problem on filming day with getting to the actual location. The van will only be able to make it halfway, so we've got to figure out how fast we're going to come through here and making sure it's safe, because if you rush through that, you're probably going to fall and break your ankle. So we've got to be careful, and we've got to get to the location and see what that's looking like, because if that's a shambles, then we are in trouble. But yeah, we'll see. So guys, I believe we may have found the location. This looks like a long pathway that we had to hop over to get to the location. I believe so. We've just had to take a route through a load of woodland, if you just show them. Yep. Obviously on the day it's going to be a lot harder, because it'll probably be more overgrown. We'll have more equipment, there'll be 4 of us, and we'll be in vans and cars. So the vans and cars are probably just going to have to drop us off, and if this is the right pathway, then all 4 of us will walk this way. If not, which I don't, but I believe that I think the location is over there, because the train tracks are over there. So I'm unsure. Joel's not so sure. I'm second guessing, but this looks like the right one, doesn't it? It looks like the right area, so I'd say we just carry on and we'll see. So just carry on. Okay, I think we've got it. If not, we're walking into some bloke's house.
Yeah, one of the two.
House. So we're going to see when we get down here. But I'm unsure still, but it seems promising. That seems like the jump we had to make last time to get over here. But I don't know, because last time we did walk a long way down the centre. Yeah. So it seems a bit uncertain that this is the right way, but then again, I don't remember there being a lot of this many bends on the walk. I feel like we're just heading towards someone's house.
No, I can remember going across that tree.
I can, but I feel like this is a lot different to what it was like last time.
No, watch this. So we'll go around here, then we'll turn left. There'll be a bin and it'll be there. I'm telling you now, look.
That is a look at. Oh, Joel, I think you're correct. Joel, AP has done it.
Have a look.
We were right, this is right. Good spot.
Farmer's Field on the right though, isn't there?
Yes. It's a good job that I saw the jump in it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would have been walking down the road. We're here. Stay with
It is right.
You think?
I'm telling you now, mate.
I think it's right. Oh, I think it's right.
But it is well overgrown. Jesus Christ.
No way.
It is, mate. Look. You've got a bridge there on. Oh my days, man.
Wait. Island area.
This is the park because of the two trees there. There's all that there.
My God.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God. Oh, you can't film on this. Let's go across the bridge.
Now I'm there, we've got no me and Joel are there walking through mud, nettles, everything. The whole area that where Tay and Ollie would have been has sank.
No.
Oh, I'm sinking.
You sinking?
Yeah. Oh, it's not like bare nettles as well.
Hang on, film.
You know what I mean, mate?
Okay, well, we're not, well, look at my footholes. We're not filming in that. It's too unstable.
It was one of them,
So there's an issue, as you can see. The whole area, the whole filming location is either sinking sand or overgrown. This here, we will go up and round. This is what leads you to the train tracks. And this was like a bit where you could, like, this whole tree here, I've got a photo from these trees, and you literally, like, looking over at the location. So we've got a problem, which is very evident. We had a problem getting here. We've got an even worse problem. What's the point in doing all that walking, getting all the way through, if it's going to be this destroyed? We can't film here because our feet sink. I've taken some photos just so I can show how bad it is compared to what it was. There is a major issue at hand that me and AP need to sort.
Mother Nature, I don't give a shit about the environment. That's where I'm standing on this.
We'll look down there and then look over at the walkway bit. So there is where the actors would have come up from this ditch here, where you see the little tree. There's two trees through there. The actors would have come over onto this ditch bit here, the open ground where we walked over. They would have been there. This was not this overgrown, and this tree here, like I said a minute ago, is where I got a photo peering out over the whole thing. The best location we ever had, and it was free. We didn't have to pay to hire, we didn't have to pay to come onto the land, we didn't have to ask anyone, we could just come here and film away from everything, no interruptions. Open area, ditch, trees, woodland, running space for the stunt, and it's fucked. Oh, I've just got to get photos. Oh, no. We've got to find somewhere else. We're going to walk to the train tracks, see what the two backup locations that we have are saying, and then we might have to find somewhere completely new in this little thing. We might have to film down there, but I do not want to. I think that would be the most dead and non-aesthetic thing ever. It's literally just a load of tree area. With the other one, there was open space, a lake, a reservoir. The reservoir has made everything else sinkable. The whole ground has become sinkable because of the water that was there when we first came, because it's a lake. It was a second ago to here, and there's two trees here. You could do like in the script, Tay's character here, Ollie's there for the ending shot, so maybe you have Tay running down that hill, explosions, like in the script, and he comes down over here, and he's like, gets to the tree, or he gets to there where Joel stood, and you could have that be the thing, or send him from that direction to here, but the train track is literally there. There's no ground, so over all that wilderness, there is no ground or trees or wall of trees that stops the sounds of trains or anything from the train track. The train track is literally there. So every time, there won't be a way to mask that. We're going to walk this way and see if there's anything down there. So just stick with us. I'm not sure. I think this area could be done out. I think there's a potential that we film in a completely different place. Wherever that is. Look, this is alright area, but it's too clean. You need it, you know what I mean? He's running, there shouldn't be a pathway. He's running back from a battle. Yeah, there shouldn't be a pathway. You shouldn't be able to see where he's running. It should be, he's running through the wilderness, through the tree, bang, he's hit on an island. That was the perfect thing, because the bit that we had perfectly suited it. Good. Let's go down there. So this is the pathway. This is the pathway, yeah.
That's too big.
We're just going to have to keep looking. We're just going to have to keep walking around. We need to test over there, see what the things across the train tracks are saying. Because if they're clean, it might just be a thing. We get dropped off here by transport and we walk across the train tracks with all the equipment to the bit. Should have filmed earlier in the year. Right, as you can see, we're walking down the train track. We had to do this last time. Basically, because over there is 2 backup locations which had some less good ditches and areas that were made as backups. I have the photos still. I know where we're going. It's not as big, it's not as grand, it's not as good. The other problem is we have to walk through all that wilderness and then come across a train track. What's it looking like in there?
Shit, mate.
The most unprofessional sentence I've ever heard. Shit, mate. It's absolutely shit.
Oh, you can't put it in any other term, can you?
You can't. Control of this light. Oh, hey, up.
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Let's go down. Tay runs over here. Tay runs up here. Comes through here. You could have Ollie either here or over there. Bang, explosion, goes down.
Still one step on it though.
You what?
One step on that.
And we're so close to the train tracks as well.
I still feel like we should do it back in that place because just convenience as well.
It's too open.
We could find ways to close it off.
Yeah, fucking hell, you ain't gonna
You know what I mean?
set stuff up on here, are you? Basically, guys, it might look good, but you can't really stand on this stuff, and you're not really going to be able to set cameras, lights, and a dolly track up over this stuff. So we can't use this bit really.
You
Because
can't.
if I try and walk on there, I'm just going to sink again.
Yeah.
Everything, it might not look it, but everything is wet and sinking, and it will be the same next week, whether it's hot or not. Whole area, this ditch area, I don't know if you can see it, but it's good. I can make this area work, but it's basically not really that possible to get to. There's not a clear walkway past here. And the train tracks are in view. And we're literally outside the train tracks. It's not like the other location where there was things to sort of mask the sound. And, you know, the second we hear it, we can stop. With this, we're going to hear the train tracks long after they've gone past. Even when the trains are gone, we're going to hear it.
Can hear it now.
Because we can literally hear it now and film it. And it's not bad if you show, it's not bad. But it's just not really accessible. So there's a path here, but then after like a quarter of a mile, there's nothing. So this is unavailable. It's looking like it's going to be an open area, which is something I don't mind open area. Like the location we had was open, but the one we're going through, it literally looks like someone just made a pathway. Which is not what you want. You want it to look barren. You want it to look like a random area where 2 soldiers have fallen and been injured. But it doesn't. It looks like someone's made a path to walk down with the dogs. But what can you do? We just have to do. Nothing is ever going to be as good as that location. So now we just have to deal with what we have, which is I knew was going to become a thing. I didn't think it'd be this much of a thing. You hear the train?
Watch. Hey, you'll get to see it come past now.
Well, you can see the train. We're not filming it. We're not filming it. We're going to have to go to the open area. If you show behind, we can't go behind. Everything's overgrown. We are going to go back. Right, John, I'm deciding this is where we're filming.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Here.
Here.
We have the options of trees. Tree 1, tree 2, tree 3,
Yeah.
4 as well.
Yeah.
Could do it here as well.
I'm gonna have Tay run down here.
We have these two here.
Can do.
We have them two further down. Them two even further down.
Oh mate, I hate this already. Just that it is what it is. Just have to make do. The other location's all the way over there, and it's overgrown. Fucking hell. Jaw's battered.
Need a dot leaf.
You do.
Yeah, wherever they are.
We've got a huge problem. This is going to be where we film. We're going to have Tay come down here, crash mat at the bottom, explosions. We'll just have to deal with the trains when they come and put yeah. This is going to be where Tay runs down. He's going to have to run downhill, pace himself right, bang, bang, final explosion, put the air cannon on this corner, and then it's going to go bang and he's going to go flying over, and I'm going to have, in fact I might have taken round here, final explosion, bang, he comes over here, ollies against that tree, or Tay runs up to this tree, bang, and then yeah. Oh, fucking hell. I think ollie against that tree. I'll direct it so you can't really see much of it and cut it so you can't really see much of it. But we're just going to have to deal with how open it is and how close to the train tracks it is because it's the best we've got and it's the most accessible. Is what it is. Me and Joel have a meeting. We have a call tomorrow, go over these photos, and we have a meeting as well later on next week, which is where we're going to decide where everything goes because this is a problem that we were prepared for, which is why we had backup locations, but they're fucked. So we've had to come to here, and yeah, look, we had backup locations, they're messed up. Now we've got to deal with this. Right, Ollie's running late to the last meeting, the last production team meeting. So because he's running late, we're going to have to start without him. So today is the consent day. So today, mate, in here, is what you know, mate. Your consent day is in there, you need to take it out, you need to read it all thoroughly. Don't just sign it. And there's loads of shit on there. And then Joel, you've got yours there as well, mate. Sign that, and now we wait for our talk. You need your mobile phone. You need that as well, John. That is the final planning roles / team production meeting. Nice one. Got the title slightly wrong, but that is it. Yeah, that's the last one. What is it today?
It's final directors and actors meeting.
Come on now. And we're still waiting on Tay.
It's getting close.
And that is it. Final director and actors meeting done.
Yeah, man. Only got the filming day.
Yeah, I'm not.
Only got the filming day.
Well, we've got a rehearsal, but yeah, we're basically there.
I've got one more rehearsal, going through every single thing, and then that's it, mate. We're going straight forward.
Yes.
I mean, like I was saying, it's literally just final this, final that.
Yeah, final everything on your schedule. Final everything. But yeah, come on now. Let's go. What is it today, boys?
Final rehearsal.
Yes.
Final rehearsal.
This time we've got all the props here.
Yeah, I'll bring you in this today. The bottle prop.
The water bottle. Cost a fair bit of dosh, that did.
Yeah, how much? Awesome. What can you say on the BTS?
Oh, I can say, mate, this is for BTS. It was £48. £48, so, because the strap. Yeah, you got the props, you got the barbed wire around your leg.
You can afford that but not to pay.
Listen, it's the experience that matters. It's the experience. This is what the leg's probably going to look like on the day. A bit more coming through here with obviously all the fake blood, and won't be on his trouser, it'll be on his actual leg, but we're just testing out for today. Got to cut it because it's got 3 meters of it, but it will all be cut and it'll look like this, similar to this.
Will it be going this way or that way?
I'll be trailing off down here. But yeah, so that's Ollie ready for the German soldier. There's going to be no scripts today, so I'll take these from you boys.
Getting to become this character and perform the character has been a challenge, which is a good thing, because it's obviously you just get given a script and you're like, how am I going to give my own version of this character? And so that's the challenge initially, just to like, okay, I'm going to try doing this and that, like I said, figuring things out. And so that is a whole challenge, but it's not I don't take it as a bad thing. I think it's a very good thing to move forward.
Please! I beg you, load gun, don't shoot! Please, load gun. Load it, I won't hurt you. No, I cannot! Please. That's it. That's it. No, please don't shoot, I don't
Put
want
your hand down, say, put your other leg out, put your other leg out. No, keep both legs out, there we go. And you sat still at this, you're like still with fear, and you're like, you leant back a bit against the tree, you've got your hand out, and your hand's like, your hand's shaking, and you fully extend your arm, and you've got your arm fully extended. This is the climax of the thing. And yeah, carry on.
Should I go from, that's it?
Yeah, go from that's it. 3, you've still got the gun, you slow the door open, you gun all that. 3, 2, 1, action.
Please. That's it. That's it. Please don't shoot, don't! You and I!
Keep your legs down, keep your legs down. You're sat still with fear now, say. Alright. Go. Go from you lie.
You and I! No, please, just slowly come on.
Arm. Do not move that arm. You're sat with fear, just saying your word. You're not Taylor Lacey, you're not moving around all the time every time you speak. You're sat with fear, your arm's still. The only thing that's shaking is your arm. But you're not going like, you're not doing that, you're not talking with your hands. You're James Stevens, legs out straight, sat with fear. Right, go from you lie, do.
You lie! No, please, just load gun water fire.
That's it.
I'm afraid as you are. Don't pull the trigger, I won't shoot on.
Rehearsals, how it's pretty much been every single rehearsal leading up to this, we've improved like a tiny bit to the point where at the end it is turning perfect, and I've really enjoyed that. I've enjoyed like being a part, because this is my first short film, being a part of something as professional as this, working with someone my age that is taking it as seriously as I would if I was in this. So the entire thing has been absolutely incredible. But yeah, rehearsals probably.
Please don't shoot! I can help. You like, I can help you. No, please, I promise, you understand? I promise. I promise I'll never kill anyone, don't do this. I can help, I will help you. Just tell me your name. Well, I'll change, yeah?
Like, me as German soldier has been a very physical character. So rehearsals helps the most. Definitely helped me immerse myself.
Keep your hand. Because you're going to be lower on the day, this is the annoying part, but we can't send you off the chair. And just lift your other knife arm up, say. There we go, and when I count, twist the knife. 3, 2, 1, twist. Much better. Ollie, you should have known. You should have known.
Oh, I'm waiting on you again.
Yeah, I'll kind of wait.
I told you, if you want to do the timing, you've got to listen to me when I did it last time. Back again. I told you, I said if you're going to do it, you've got to know when the timing comes. Right. Positions. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, Tay, that's the speed. Back. Slowly, 1, 2, keep dropping. That's it, it's fine, that'll work. That's it, on top of it. Closer, and cut. And you literally be letting me yell out as you're going. I think what I want that we haven't really been doing today is letting the weight happen where you're on top of them. You don't go instantly down to them. you're up here for a little bit and then you go down. We haven't really been doing that, but it's fine because it's something that like we're going to do right now. So let's go again. Trust me boys, if you think this is tiring, film today, it's going to be fucked for you because you're going to be doing retaking shit so many times. Right. When I count you in. But that was good timing say with the twist and the grab. Do it like that again. Right, 3, 2, 1, twist. That's it. Bang. 1, 2, 3. Right, hold it first. Don't let them come down yet. And now let them come down. Hold it for 2 seconds. You get closer, cut. And that's when you'd be letting the yell out on it. Obviously, don't want to strain it yet. But you'd be letting the yell out, dropping onto the crash mat. There's so much stuff that's like, you have to do it right, otherwise it's gonna fuck, you actually will get injured. And this is one of them, this is one of the two. So let's go again, we'll do it one more time. But I think you're getting there, do you think you're getting there? Yeah. I think you're getting there, I think it's almost, what about you say?
Yeah, I can't take fucking all the time.
You wanna what?
I don't want to take all the time now.
Yeah, that's what you've got to be careful of. Drop the knife tape above his head, do not wait to go down. You're getting too comfortable with letting it go wrong, let it go right, drop the knife when he hits you. Right, I'll count you in positions. 3, 2, 1, go, twist. Over in there, bang. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Go over to the knife, Oliver. Go over to the knife, screw it. Hold it, now go down. Cut. That was the best one you've ever done. They might have not even seen that, but that was the best one you've ever done. That was good. Do you see the pace now? You hold it for like 2 seconds and then you let it go. Same way you sit there for 2 seconds. He's not pushing against you. Make sure you're not pushing against him when you're holding it. Just hold your hands up, Ola, and Tay will have to act as if he's pushing you, and you have to act as if he's pushing. And then after those 2 seconds where Ola's there, you slowly let his hands come down and you slowly put a little bit more weight on, and then it's cut. And the kick as well, Tay, just let the kick come up and drop the knife. That's fine. Dropping it like that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to purposely like.
No, you've got, yeah. It's like that bit there, it works, but you don't want it to be on the day where you let it fling off so far, like it looks like you've thrown it. It needs to just be a drop. So if it falls to the side of his face and it just hits the side, don't worry. If it goes off like that, don't worry, that was fine, I think. We just have to make sure it's not like a...
Like a very visual thing that I drop it.
Well, yeah, you'll see you drop it because it'll be from above your shoulder and you'll drop and you'll literally see the knife fall to the side of his head. No, it's fine. Right, I'll count you in. Make sure you get that time out there. Twist first and then grab the arm. Yeah. Because it's the first thing the camera sees is, boom, he's twisted the knife, fuck. Right, so twist first, then grab the arm, say. And just watch on the twist. Right, last one, boys. Make it a fucking good one. Do you understand? Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, twist. Back. On top. 3, 2, 1, top the knife. That's it. 2, 1, done. There we go, boys. Do you understand? You got it in your heads.
Right, we have arrived. We weren't able to film the actual walk here because it took us about 20 minutes. We're about an hour behind almost, so we need to go now, set everything up, all this. We've got to get all this up there to the location, the filming area, and we need to start filming, so that's going to go for a piss. And me and Joel are going to start moving stuff up there. Yeah. Let's go. Change your clothes.
Yep.
You got your mobile phone.
Yeah.
You got your tissue paper.
Yeah.
Plastic bin bags.
No.
Towel.
Yeah.
Coat.
No.
Change your shoes.
Yeah.
Copy of requirements document.
Yeah.
Plain black t-shirt beneath costume. Minimum of 2 bags.
Yep.
Yeah. And job film, 2 morning videos. I know you've done that.
That's it, I've got tomorrow, I've got a mug.
Yeah, I know. I laughed when I saw the things I do for this production. Ollie, sign that. As we can see, them two are setting tripods up ready for me. I'll sort them. You've got Joel doing a risk assessment, and then I am up here dealing with all of this table over there. tripods, hurry back up to me, I've got some more stuff for you to do.
Yeah, what?
Put your bags on the table. Right, just be careful in the bags, we can't lose any batteries or rope.
I'm thinking maybe cover it, be like, oh, the gash is underneath here, and that's
fine. That's fine there. So we're applying the fake blood to Ollie. It's currently, we nearly lost 2 hours of filming, so dinner break might be a bit later.
That's fine.
Barbed wire. Where's the barbed wire, Joel?
Yeah. Put up my little sample.
Alright. Can't look like it's been knotted. It needs to look like it's happened naturally. Still need knots.
I think it'll look a whole lot better when we apply the fake blood and all that.
The fake blood is going on. Watch your leg, because I can't get it on the costume.
It's like barbecue sauce.
It was on his leg.
Should have just bought that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, trip to Mackey's before.
Yeah, put it, yeah,
What about a breakfast?
Let's get loads of little capsules.
I'm a fucking kid.
Say, go get me some wet wipes. Put them like over each other, so you can rub them. No. Yeah. Or on. Just rub a bit on like, yeah, but just rub a bit. Keep rubbing it in. Keep rubbing it in, Ollie. Get it dry.
There's a tiny bit that went on there.
Right, move that out of the way. Sling it. Sling it over there. Oh no, you can't, can you? It's actually your leg. It's fine. Just leave it. Don't, yeah. Get your hands dry, Ollie. Just keep rubbing them. You need to look like you've been fucking grabbing at this.
And the guns are yours. So,
yeah. Don't look as good on here as it did on clothing. It looks good on the barbed wire though. So you'll mostly be doing it with your left hand. Just be conscious that you don't want to put your left hand all over your costume. You shouldn't anyway, because you don't do that in rehearsal. So
I don't grab it at all. I just kind of go like that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have to, because otherwise I'll just grab my costume.
Well, you can touch. time?
No.
You got a bottle of water, say? Yeah. Can you get me one, please? One that you're not going to drink. Just hold
Look
down
like
the
I've just
dial
had a
so you
10.
don't press any buttons. Leave that. Just go get me a bottle of water. I need to finger because we're literally an hour or 2 hours behind almost. Dinner break's getting pushed back to 12 instead of 11. That's what's happening. Pour it on my hands. Right, Joel, what I need you to do is, when I wash my hands, get all this where it needs to be. You just need to move the fake blood bottles and the rubbish from that and in there, the plastic wallet. You just need to put it in the bin. And then I will, and then I'll start applying some makeup to your head and some to Taze.
What makeup?
Quick as you can, Joel.
Just an excuse to film.
Quick, run,
That's
run.
what it is.
We've got to film in 5 minutes.
Which one we doing first? Opening scene.
Yeah. Slap it. Sorry.
You fucker.
Thing is though, when I panned, it was perfectly zoomed into to your head, so all you saw was a hand just go that on your head.
Shut your eyes. Keep them shut. Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Move your phone.
It won't.
Good.
Yeah, no good.
Just need to throw it at you because the explosion will have already happened at this point, so need to muddy tail up a bit more. Getting quite a lot out of one jar though. So,
Dougie's spilling loads on his shoulder, man.
that's fine. He's had an explosion.
I was just saying, just in case you wanted to, you know.
No, that's fine. It's filled to the top, so I can't help it. It's blowing away. So, literally, it blows off you. It needs to be like, you just come out an explosion.
The more you rub it.
Get a bit on you, Ollie, but you don't need loads because you weren't in the impact. I have to look at him as if he was behind this tree.
We're very lucky if we run away from battle, just happens to fucking wake up next to this guy.
Yeah, innit? It's long. Right, I'm going to do the wide angle from like here, capture the whole thing, first shot. Look at this guy. No, I'm not talking about you, slaphead, mate. Right, we'll run from. So it's the whole run for up into the fight scene, so that's what, each. Up to page 13, so it's up to the first. I have to try and cut it to loosen it. So literally you'll get to his leg. Just need to run and get the props. Basically, we're doing pages 1 to 6. 1 to 6, we are fine. Hold it, take it. There was like one thing on the right hand, like sometimes it was like, especially on the second one, he was waiting ages. You know when he's doing the German way? Instead of like in reverse way, like you're going to interrupt him instead of like, perhaps just getting used to it. But like there was a bit where he was like that for like a good few seconds without saying anything or doing it. Keep the breathing up, like you just woke up to him pointing his gun at you. Keep the fucking breathing, keep it going. Yes, I'm just going to reassess his camera because I've realised when you put your gun up, I want that in shot. I can get. In fact, no. You know what? We'll do it as it is.
Make sure it's fully, his arm's fully extended though.
You know, no, I'm not bothered. I'll do that shot afterwards. We're going to do a few of these takes anyway. Alright, that's good. Stay there. There's natural lighting. Check your camera. We've got the lights up on both sides. Sit back take. Right, I will press record on both cameras and then I'll get out of the way and I'll shout take. I'll probably stand here, Joel will be there with a mic. I'll shout take and then you just go, I'll shout action and you just go, yeah. 1 to 6, we are fine, and then hold the breathing until I say cut. Just like cross shooting. 3, 2, 1, action.
You're German? Verheit! Bitte! No, please don't shoot, I don't want to hurt you! Ich werde schießen! Nicht bewegen! Bitte nicht bewegen! I shoot! I shoot! No, I don't want to hurt you, please don't shoot! Please, I'm begging you, don't shoot, please don't! English! You're English! Yes, I'm an English soldier, yes, please, just don't shoot, don't, please! I'm begging you, don't shoot, lower your gun! Please lower your gun, lower it, I won't hurt you. Please. No, I cannot!
The theme of the short film is mercy, and the reason it's mercy is because the German soldier could easily shoot James Stevens when he fought, you know, the German soldier's obviously awake before James Stevens because you watch James open his eyes and he looks over and the German soldier's raising his gun. The question is, throughout the whole thing, why did he spare him? Is it because he needs his help? He needs help with his leg, and it's like obviously he doesn't think he can do it himself. He hasn't got a knife. He needs someone to help him through the pain. But then the other thing is like James Stevens also shows mercy in Tay's character because he doesn't shoot either. He draws his gun, but it's for security. It's because he's afraid.
I promise, I can help. I've never killed anyone. Don't do this.
James Stevens is not a killer, whereas the German soldier says he's killed men before. That's kind of left up to has he not? Is he just overcompensating? Is he just saying that? And the theme of mercy is just, I think, brilliant because there's a reason there was a truce and there was a reason there was a football match at Christmas in World War I in the trenches. It's because they had mercy on their minds. They didn't want to do it. They're not killers. They were just following orders. And a lot of them were boys like James Stevens and the German soldier.
Go back. I was out there. I was one of the first men to run out with the song.
And very young and very naive. So that was the whole point.
Their fear and then the shouting just turns to screaming. Out of their agony and all their pain. The deaths that your people inflict on good men. Boys our age, how can you do that? It's what we witnessed. You should feel honoured to serve better. Honoured to what? Honoured to serve in this war. To watch men die. To watch boys, friends of mine, fall right beside me.
The whole point was, okay, has the German soldier just deceived James all the way until the end and he's actually going to pull the trigger on him and all he needed was him to help his leg? You know, is he that sadistic or is he that paranoid that he needs to kill the other soldier? Or is he going to show mercy? And the idea of a mercy killing, which is my favourite line in the short film, when the German soldier says, if you kill me, it would have been a mercy killing. James isn't initially willing to do that, but at the end, you can see that potentially he's going to commit a mercy killing, and it's all like, is it better just to put this guy out of his misery because he's asking for it? But then at the same time, has the German soldier been deceiving James this whole time just so he can get away from the ditch, he can get away from where he's injured, and he can get somewhere without barbed wire on his leg? It's all like, is it a deception, or does he genuinely be the victim of a mercy killing? And mercy runs the whole way through the script and the whole way through the short film.
We were in the retreat, but I separated from my line way before, and now I'm just here. Perhaps sparing each other might change our outlooks. Or perhaps not, but we're both here. Me as a traitor and a deserter to my own country. You as a wounded. What would be the point in killing you? A mercy killing.
It would be a mercy killing. Yeah, I think that's very good. I mean, it kind of sets the scene. It's a powerful line, because this short film is the key message is mercy. Will James Stephen be merciful to the German soldier? Will the German soldier be merciful back to James Stevens? It's very, very good, and that scene, that line, definitely sets the scene, and it made me be like, whoa, alright, so this guy, I have no idea what the hell he's thinking right now, whether he's lying to him, or whether he's being genuine. That's the best line that I have.
What would be the point in killing you line? Because it's just got so, like, he's got this whole speech about him not being brave and him running away in fear, and just a wounded German soldier being sat across from him, and it's like, what would be the point in killing him? Like, what? Doesn't get anything out of it, and he's never killed anyone anyway. And I think the line that follows after that as well, it would be a mercy killing from the German soldiers, just like ties it up really nicely. I like just those two lines in general, I think they're great.
Like, you tend to look obviously like that way a lot, which isn't bad. It's just sometimes it could be mistaken, like you're looking at the camera. It doesn't matter if you're looking at this, because it's like this could be anything on the other side, you know, they're not going to see. But if you look down that lens, like even if it's unintentional, it looks intentional, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So just be careful with how many times because you sort of look off that way a lot, just be careful with how much you do it. Yeah, Ollie, that was good. Bit more on the mercy line again, not to you, but you'll get it, but it's getting there. Like, I need it like it was in the last rehearsal, mate, like that fucking emotion coming through. Joel, mate, what we're saying about sound, how was it? Obviously there's something going on in the background, they're definitely chopping shit down.
I thought Tay was quite quiet. I don't know if I need to do it from where you're filming.
And we'll swap positions, yeah.
But there was not a lot of window out. But
yeah, there wasn't.
Because it wasn't picking up. But it was just a case of it was quite quiet, I think.
Yeah, did it sound? Do you reckon you need to turn the peak up? Because that looks quite hot. Yeah, I know. But I don't even think if you. So this is how Joel has to record sound. These control how much the mic basically picks up, and he can see when it's turned on. He can see the levels on that screen. But that peak is turned up to the full, Joel. So I think it might just be. But it's all right if it's quiet because I can turn it up. If it's too loud, I can't turn it down enough.
It's never been too loud.
It hasn't distorted once, no.
But it was good. Like when they was opening them bottles again, you heard the.
Yeah. That was good, lads. That was the best delivery you've both had, definitely. It ran smoothly. Like even though you had that pause, it ran. I just wanted to see it run. I could see like Tay was in the flow of it like more than you were in the last three, and it just looked good. And I'm gonna look at the shots quickly and just see a few things. If you two, do you want to get a drink? Yeah, alright, just be careful with your makeup on your face. Don't wipe water across your face, alright?
Yeah.
But yeah, just
take these barbed wire off. Because they're loose anyway.
Yeah, go on then. Pull that over. Yeah, in fact, Ola, just what you need to do is, no, keep them in the knots and just see if you can get it around your boot first. This is the technical things of Ollie having to get up and walk. Yeah, I'm walking in like 2 hours, mate, so.
No, I ain't.
But we're not done. This isn't your break yet. You're just getting a quick drink. Check your scripts if you're new to. We're redoing cross shooting again.
We need to.
You need sound.
It needs to be on where I'm underneath now because I can't.
Yeah.
I've got to be underneath.
Well,
I'm sat down on a.
Can you catch Ollie well on that last one?
Ollie's fine.
Right.
Every time Ollie speaks, it's fine because he's loud. Taylor's quiet and no battery flashing.
It's fine. I'll change the battery in a minute.
I'm gonna go get that.
You need to stand here then, Joel, and put your mic here. If you're catching Ollie well on that last one, I've got a recording where Ollie sounds good. So you need to catch Tay well here. So I say do it here and then we'll stand you there afterwards.
I was gonna.
We'll do that. That's what I want you to do. Stand here and then stand you there. That good? All right, Sam. You get a drink as well if you want. I'm gonna go get one.
So you want me to stand here while he's
stand here? Put the mic down to like here, so you're picking him up like you would in a close-up anyway. And then afterwards we'll get there and see which one sounds best at the end. Go again. Let's get this one right, boys. Let me just check Tay's thing first. Start recording sound now, Joel. Right, full extend quickly, Tay, your arm. Okay, yeah, good. Okay. I'll start recording. 3, 2, 1, action.
You're German?
Verheint!
No, please don't shoot. I don't want to hurt you.
Ich will schießen! Nicht bewegen! Bitte nicht bewegen! Shoot! Shoot!
No, I don't want to hurt you. Just please don't shoot. I'm begging you, just don't shoot. Please don't.
English? You English?
Yes. Yeah, I'm an English soldier. Yes, please just don't shoot. Don't. Please, I'm begging you. Just lower your gun. Don't shoot. Please, lower your gun. Lower it. I won't hurt you.
I know I cannot.
Please. That's it. That's it. No, please don't shoot, don't.
You lie.
No, please, just lower your gun, come on. We don't have to fight, I'm as afraid as you are. Just don't pull the trigger, I won't shoot. Just don't shoot, please. I can help you with your leg, I can help.
You lie.
No, I promise, you understand? I promise I can help. I promise. I've never killed anyone, don't do this. Please, I can help, I will help you. Just tell me your name. Come on, I'm James. Please. Let me help you. We're fine.
And cut. I think this is the last battery. So.
Train.
I'm gonna make a compilation.
All the trains come.
That just says train every time I say train. The thing is, as a director, you know, in like 20 years, 10 years, when like I've got multiple people to do multiple jobs for me, I can just be like, you deal with that. I'll just oversee it. This is good for the future. This is
good practice.
Yeah. And practice, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Why's your phone out?
Look at this unprofessionalism.
Oi.
This is Dougie Wee on the Snapchat of Ollie Parker.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yourself if you're messaging Ollie during his filming legs. He's on a break in 45 minutes. Learn to relax, you fucking. It's another bit that's out of order. So now we're doing the cutting of the barbed wire before we do the fight scene.
Right.
And then we'll do the fight scene after dinner. So I'll walk from the side. I'll walk close to you, I'll show your legs, I'll only show your face, I'll do both, I'll pan up and down, and then I'll get to Ola, and then we'll switch. I'll do like a long take where I turn around, and that's when Joel will have to be moved for the next take. I'll have to move everything from there, everything from there to there, so I can do the pan, and we can just get this without anything being in the background. So in a minute, like in 5 minutes, there'll be a lot of moving again. Just be ready for that, Joel. But, okay, let's go. Start though.
Where am I going?
Yeah, literally get up, slow left, hesitant left. Good. That's where I'm going to take it to his leg, because Joel's not in shot. That's where I'm going to take it to. I'm so annoyed at this zoom in from it doesn't.
Are you gonna do one where you're walking?
In front of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm walking backwards, he's walking ahead. Make sure there's nothing on the ground for this trip. I'm gonna get one from this side though now, because I've got two from that side. I get one. I'm gonna go behind the two. I'm gonna do that one. literally just before his other leg, you need to pull the knife out. Because that should be like, you know when he pulls a knife out of leg, you need to react like, but obviously make it vocal like as if like, oh shit, this is it, because that's what prompts you to bang the gun to his head. Yeah, right, that's pretty easy. Yeah, and that's where I'd pan, or I'd come round like this. I'll like go from this angle, go over, and then pan to you, and then it's like an over the shoulder, or like I come all the way around, and I'll go here, and that was good though. Like that's what you need to be doing.
Oh, I'm fucking recording. Look at this, Donny. Look at this fuck. It's almost like I'm the actor.
I'll send you all in.
Alright, bless.
That can stay here.
Where's my phone?
What do you mean, where's your phone?
Where's my phone? Oh, you've got it in it.
This guy.
Do you, mate?
I recorded that as well.
I'm having this.
You're definitely keeping that in. If you cut that, you're beach. Where's my phone? Oh, it's Ollie's hand.
I'm being
Right,
recorded.
let's go. Oh, come here. Stand there. Stand there.
You're not going to see that, are you?
Yeah, I'll solve it at dinner, Joe. I need to get this done before dinner. We've got 10 minutes. I need to get this shot done.
Alright, mate.
Yeah. Just put it with it. Just put it with it. I'll remember. I need to get everything anyway. Come over here. You're standing there. Okay, you ready? 2 beats, yeah. Fine, mate. Leave it. Right. I'll show you. 3, 2, 1, action.
And cut.
And what I want you to do is bring the thing out, and then when you get to like here, basically do what you did just then. Oh, gun needs to be there. Come just down. Put that down there, and then like you pull the knife out just as you get down.
Yeah.
It's like put the knife down, put the helmet down, sit down, pull the knife out, and then go as if you're about to cut it. And then like obviously he puts the gun to your head as soon as he sees the knife.
Yeah.
Do you get that? So you need to be fast with it. So it's like I showed you in rehearsal, fast, straight to his head. And obviously don't fucking hurt him with it, but it shouldn't hurt anyway. We'll do one more take. We'll do 2 more takes. Got 10 minutes before dinner. Yeah, I just need to run that back. I zoomed in quite heavy on your face, and then I had to zoom out to get the helmet. But that was good. I like how you like sort of go to grab it and then grab it. But don't ever do that. Just do what you naturally do. Keep going, Joel. You keep going all that. Nothing else was in shot, so that's good. Yeah, put it here. Yeah, that walk was good. So a bit more hesitant, and like a bit more heavy breathing. At least it let me pick it up on the camera in case. Right, I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1, action. Sorry, let me redo that. Sorry. Can move too quick, can I? Right. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, action. one. I'm gonna do a take, literally stood in front of it. I'm gonna do a couple of them, panning up and down from your leg to your eyes and stuff. And then I'm gonna do. Then we're gonna move, Joel. You're gonna move those tripods, move the bags, move your schedule. Get over there, sit over there, film the BTS from there. All right, let's do one more. I don't want it to be too central. No, right, cool. That was good. That was good, Ola. Because what I'll do is I'll get you in the booth and you'll just do heavy breathing, and I'll put it over this as if so he's approaching. You can hear the heavy breathing more than anything.
The location we used was still very good. Looks good on camera, as is to be expected. When we filmed there on the day, whoever owns that land or is the custodian of that land saw us filming.
I feel like we dodged him. I heard some speaking pickup when I was doing when I had my headset on. I heard some.
It was when we were doing the cross shooting, and I was stood where you were stood, and I was like, yeah, there's definitely someone over there. That's why I kept looking at you. I was like, can you hear that? There was a chopper, like as if they're chopping down trees, and then there was actual voices.
There's a guy there. There's a guy behind us.
Is there?
Yep.
It's fine.
What are you doing?
It's fine.
You're trespassing.
Are we not allowed on it?
No, you're not.
I thought we was.
No, you're not.
Is it not public?
What the hell are you doing?
In a short film, we didn't know.
Well, you need to ask for permission, not to bloody come, just willy-nilly come up. I
No,
want you to go.
it's only because it's a public footpath to where we're going.
This is not a public footpath. This is private land.
No, but from where we walk.
The only public footpath is through the middle of that wood.
Okay.
And if you've moved this way, you've trespassed.
Okay.
No,
we didn't know that. We didn't know
We
that.
just followed one straight, just one path all the way.
You know when you get to the start of it, and you said there's the bit all the way through.
It goes right through the wood. And across the railway line. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, no,
we just took the right path.
You're going to have to go. It's
Are we not able to finish what we're doing, or?
Well, what are you doing?
We're just doing a short film, mate.
How long are you going to be?
We'll be a good few hours.
I should take pictures of you, and then if there's any problems, I can be as quick as you can. When
Yeah,
you
no, we will be.
We'll get him because literally, we'll be a few hours and then we'll walk back.
Just do it as quick as you can.
Yeah, we won't. I'm sorry, mate.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
What got in the explosion scene? Because if we disturb the land, we're going to end up in shit. So the explosion scene, one of the most action-packed parts, one of the most enthralling openings you would have ever seen in a short film in history, is being cut. Yep. And with close up on your eyes, sudden open.
So is there
That's what it's open on.
no thingy scene?
No opening shot. That opening scene is gone. Cut, complete. I'm not dealing with that.
Then that's most of the day gone, isn't it? That's the black. I'm not being funny. That was that would have been a 3-hour cat.
So we've got the second leg of filming. As soon as we finish the second leg, do your interview with Ola. That's it. Done. No, interview with Tay, sorry. Then we're done. So
Okay.
we'll finish the second leg as soon as possible.
Do you want to have a longer break, or do you want to get
No,
this
we're
break
having a
done?
shorter break.
You need to go, but no, it's been reasonable.
Yeah, no, he has been reasonable.
Yeah.
So and it's his land.
Yeah.
We need to do the interview with Ola.
Yeah.
And then get going.
Are we having the lights on them? Okay.
We're still filming as normal. We're just not doing the opening.
We'll finish really early now.
We have to get close-ups. We've got to get the whole engine shot. We've got to get all that stuff. So as you will now have seen, we're basically not kicked off the land, but we can't do the opening scene for obvious reasons. And now we've just got to get through the second leg. I'm not going to rush it, but I'm going to be selective with my shots, just like I was anyway. We've got to go through the second leg as soon as Ollie's done his interview, and then do Tay's interview, and then go basically. We won't be here for that long, probably another 4 hours, but
a bride thing. Try to grab here. Yeah. Yeah. You should be pushing up anyway. You always seem to go like that. You don't do that. That's what gives you turns. So you need to grab here, twist over, miss the tree. In fact, I'm going to put the crash mat there for the first run through. Do a few run throughs of this. I'm off to get the crash mat, stay filming. You two practice, talk about what you're going to do, because you two should know this choreographer. You should know what happens. Obviously, you know when you're overtake, put your left take, get closer a little bit, and then you push him back, and then you kick him, you send him over, and you push him over. You literally, you don't do none of that swiping stuff, you just push him over. He goes over. 3, 2, 1, action. Bang. Kick, drop the knife. Push down, he pushes down, he gets closer, he gets closer, he gets closer, much closer, and cuts. Yeah, and he's
Slobbered all over. Well, not all over you, right?
And he's pushing.
That's good.
Need to drop that knife. Like, the kick needs to be faster, and the bang needs to be more of like, you didn't do your jolt like you usually do, because I shouted bang and no one like did out. It was just like you just went straight to the bang in the hand. Shout bang, and you need to bang, 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 and then you kick him over. You get the rhythm of doing that. Close up and cut. Can't you in? 3, 2, 1, action. Bang. Kick. Right away, and there we go. Fucking hell, your eyes aren't very wide, are they?
Why not go?
Yeah.
I'm like looking down as well.
And then I just need one more of you, Ola. I'm like here, on top of him.
Oh, you're an hour in this day, ain't it?
Come a bit lower. There we go. And I just need. Right, and like sort of widen your eyes, Ola. Keep widening them. Widen them. Widen, that's it. And keep like that, hang on. Widen. Like as if you're proper breathing every hour. And like, don't let out the yell, but do the face of the yell. There we go. Okay, right. BTS, this is what's going to happen. We've done the fight scene. It's time to do the barbed wire cutting, and then it's the end of the short film after that, and we just got to figure out, I've just got to figure out the walk. I think I've basically done it from just being stood there, where they're going to walk to for the ending shot. Because the ending shots are very, very important. The ending's always important. But yeah, that's that. So now we've got to do the whole cutting off with the barbed wire. Prepare that, snip the barbed wire, pre-snip it so that when Tay cuts it, he's not cutting with a real knife, obviously it's a prop, so we need to make it look like a real knife, like he's really cut that, and he just needs to hold it together and cut, and like, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. First of all, we've got to do this. If you come back a bit, Joel, mate, and you can just watch as we shoot, mate. Record for BTS. Focus. Alright. So lift it up a bit higher, say, mate. You should be able to because it's cut now, but put your whole hands up here. There we go. When I say go, just cut it. But obviously you need to put your knife right under it. No, we've already done that. He's about to do it now. We're going to have to shoot a lot of it out of order. Go. No. 2 as do it.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
2 as. Do it.
Good. Hang on. 3, 2, 1, action.
2 as. Do it. You have to.
Good. Right, now get Tay's facial reaction as well. So all left. 3, 2, 1, action. That's it, Tay. Mortified for him. And good.
We had to change up the ending because the location was different.
Some of today as well, filming day, because we've changed a couple of things,
Obviously.
but that's how it is.
Filming has been extremely exciting. Like the build up for the months, it definitely helped me get into the mindset of this is going to be amazing. And then as soon as we got into it, I sat down by that tree, blood on my leg, barbed wire. I knew it was going to be absolutely amazing. I knew it would be incredible just seeing the cameras on me while I'm acting, pointing the gun. Really, really exciting. And I knew it would be exciting. I didn't think it'd be as exciting as this. I just love filming, and this is just, it's lived up to my expectations.
3, 2, 1, train.
Train!
Train.
This is peak cinema right here, trains going past. Because no one sees this regular.
Train.
Train. Train.
Right. We'll get a few long shots of Ollie walking, and then he comes down to here. And then he's down here. Ollie pulls himself up against this tree. Tay goes over there. And we'll get Tay to like sort of scurry away, and you'll just have your gun in your hand like there, and then he looks to the gun.
So what? Are we doing like a shot? I sort of pick it up when I lift him up, going back to get it like?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do. Okay, you'll pick the gun up. This will be the ending shot here. So Tay, you'll be here. Like that. Ollie will be stood there. I'll be there. I'll have the backs to me. Dolly zoom. And then that's the end of the shot. Now,
Are you doing the dot?
Cutting shots in the edit of you walking to this point, and then when you get to like here, you're like Ollie will like need to take a breath, and then German soldier will take a breath, and then he'll go thank you, and then he'll come out, and then you'll like slump down and just slump to like here, he'll slump to here, and then Ollie will like roll back there, pull himself up against that, so over there, he'll scurry back, and we'll have you pick the gun up. I'll like caution back at your tree. Or we'll either Ollie will give you it and go, you'll need it, or you'll pick it up out of caution, one of the two. We'll add a line in, I'm not sure.
You'll need it.
Yeah, like you need it. Or
that's not Russian.
Well, yeah.
I believe.
Well, then why wouldn't you do separate ways? Ollie could go that way to German camp, that way to the English one, and then they stood like that from each other, but then it cuts to a shot with someone with their hand on like both hands on each other's guns like that.
Nah, I'm not changing the ending.
And then it could be 10.
Nah, I'm not changing the ending. If they're at the camp, why would Tay decide to shoot Ollie right next to the German camp? Why would Ollie shoot?
It's heading off separate ways, not that fucking camp over there, and that's one down that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but nah, I'm not changing it. I'm having the ending as it was.
Yeah.
This is exactly the same as it would have been if we'd have done it over there. We just obviously can't have them walk over there. There'd be no point in like that. You can't get a wide enough angle over there. Basically over there you can't get a wide enough angle to do this ending because you can't get both trees in one shot. There's not enough room to move back. Ola, here's the plan. Gonna get a few cutting shots if you're walking this way. You're obviously limping, painful. Get to here. You'll get to here. You'll like grab here. Obviously don't grab too hard. You don't want to ruin the tree. Take a breath of air. And then you'll be like, thank you. And then Tay will like, you'll sort of move this way and Tay will like drop you, and then you'll crawl back, so you watch yourself on this tree, and you're like, that's where you'll do the whole pushing up like we did in rehearsal. The tree behind Joel, Tay will scurry back to there, get up just before that tree, he'll have his gun like to the side of him, and you'll like look at it, and that's what you'll look at, and then Tay will go for it. So the look...
Walk to the gun anymore?
No.
It's just there?
It's just there, so you just put your hand on it and you'll hesitantly grip it, and then you'll get up and point and shoot. But yeah, so that's how I'm going to do the ending now. Just be careful about that. Apply a bit more makeup to your face, and then we're ready to go basically. Alright, let's go get the stuff ready.
No.
Dragging his leg. Get to the tree, you need a breath, you're breathing heavy. Take him and just put your arm up like that against the tree. Like that. And then just sort of like look to him. That's it. And then like take 2 more steps and just sort of let him go. and Ollie, you jump to one leg. And that's it. So like, and then, yeah, obviously you pull yourself up before you do it, but I might remember. Is that how it goes? No, it's not. No, it's not. You're sat down. 3, 2, 1, action. And I just want to get you leaning up, like you just did there. So 3, 2, 1, action. Get your leg. Do that exact same thing again with your leg.
At the very start, I assumed that the German soldier was a pussy, and he just lay down and take his death like a coward. But as through the months it's been by, I've learnt more about the character, or how I perceive the character, and I believe that he pulled the gun and shot James Stevens. Plus, I'm an absolute killing machine. Thanks.
Oh. I'd like to think, from James's point of view, it'd be the German soldier. But again, from James' point of view, he doesn't really want to do it. He's really hesitant. And I think throughout the short film you see how the German soldier is a bit more tough-skinned with it. And so, I don't know, it probably would have to be the German soldier, but then again, you don't know. It might be. I think it would be the German soldier. I can't give you a straight answer. It's either, I don't know, it might be German soldier or James, man. But yeah.
Trumpet man, anyway. Van. That's that van that got stuck when it was coming in.
No, it's not.
It's coming this way. Move the poles.
Oh yeah, move the poles.
Move the poles quickly, grab the track.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, action. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. More. There we go. Keep breathing. I can't. You must. I can't. You must. I want it to work, yeah. And then, yeah, okay, that's fine. You must. But final shot, let's go.
No, please, just lower your gun, come on. We don't have to fight. I'm as afraid as you are. Don't pull the trigger. I won't shoot. Don't shoot, please. I can help. I will help you. Your leg, don't shoot. No, please, I promise. I promise, you understand? I promise. I've never killed anyone, don't do this. Please.
Audio now, it's been edited, and now I've reduced some of the sound, but all it's actually done is reduce the whole thing instead of the selected area, and now it sounds very like a metallic hollow sort of sound. The audio is not that good, and you can still hear the crunch. It's like a crunching sound. That is the highest, like that is the loudest thing you can hear when Tay's delivering his lines now, so it's actually backfired and it's really not worked. You can listen to it here.
The army to fight on this front line.
There.
But if any of us know what's coming...
Literally, as he says, join the army to fight on these front lines, listen for the crunch.
Trying to join the army to fight on this front line.
There. So it's not worked.
Yeah, so it was better. It was better than the other two, but the other two were good as well. It just needs to... there are moments, like obviously at the start, it's like madly intense, like your voice is breaking, all these different things. Like so that was bang on. Like the beginning was the strongest point, which was like it in the rehearsals as well. So it might just be a thing of like you start off so strong with it because you know the beginning so well, but also it needs to be like the tempo does change. Because remember, like in those middle bits, like James gets. He vents again when he's giving the speeches, but you need to remember he has those points where he comes down a little bit and it's like it's a bit calmer, like, or it's a bit softer. Like he's saying that there's still like anger there and there's still like fear there. He's always cautious of the German soldier, but it comes down a little bit. So you just need to get that, because I could tell like it, especially towards the like last 2 minutes, it was the same like tempo all the way through, and I could tell it was doing your voicing because like you had to keep stopping and swallowing. So you need to make sure, because like that will pick up on the mic so clearly. You need to like just be ready to like take a breath, control your breathing better. When you see the videos, you'll see it. Just treat it like you are in rehearsal. Like, don't feel the need to just go like really rush through it, because you can literally, I could hear it every time. It was like you know when you take a break in between lines, it's like, yeah, the heavy breathing's there a lot, but it's not like, there are some moments where you don't need to be like concerned about that all the way, because then you are like losing your breath, and I can literally hear you swallowing to like, you know what I mean? Do you agree? Yeah, so you just need to get that back. Like you can speak, but yeah, you just need to get that, like just get the tempo better. Remember, there's parts where your tone comes down, but there's also parts where it raises again. So you need to get that right, basically. And you'll see it when you watch the videos back, and when we do more run-throughs and everything, you'll get it. But yeah, that was good for today. How did you feel about it?
All right, no, I agree with you. I sort of messed up a little bit, and I get the whole taking a pause thing and stuff, but it's just, obviously I don't have Ollie here with me, so I'm obviously going on my own accord.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I'm alright with it.
Yeah, but yeah, planning to improve as it was with rehearsals and filming day. So we just keep going, get these last bit of your performance done, yours and Ollie's performance is done, just the vocals, and then that'll basically be you two done until premiere night, basically. But yes, good day one run through. We'll take that, and we'll be back next week in the studio, and we'll just do it again, and we'll do multiple with you and Ollie, and so we'll break it down to the specific bits that you're doing. So you get a lot of videos tonight, you and Ollie will, of like the footage and how you need to like sort of match it with it, and the expressions and the things that you're doing, because it does need to match. But just don't overthink it, and just keep doing the performance as you have been, improving it, and just getting it right as it was on the day. Like it just needs to be like the parts in the day where it's clear on camera that you're taking a breath, you need to take a breath. Like you need to get those exasperations and the things that you do, those tendencies that you were doing on camera, they need to be there. If they were there in the footage, and if they're going to be in the edit, so you won't know everything that's in the edit, but you just need to do everything that I send you on those videos. Just get it closer to that, and just keep the emotion there, keep the tone right, get the tempo right. Remember to take breaths. You don't have to rush through everything. I know you didn't have Ollie today. But yeah, other than that, we get back in there next week and do it again.
A little detour just briefly from editing, just to look at fonts, because I want the font to be different for LSS. A lot of Ambition Films posts have obviously been in Korean New, which will still happen, but for like the poster, the trailer, all of that, the opening titles, I want like a war-torn font, and I'll put like colours masking over it. So these colours, it won't be black, but these are just some of the fonts that I've found that I think will work. Like this one. Well, basically the main ones are like that, something like that, and I'll put like green and like war fonts over it. I'm sure there's a few more as well, but yeah, these are the ones I'm sort of looking at to be the font for the Last Soldier Standing short film. This one so far seems to be the one that matches what I want what I envision for it in my head, because I want like green to be going across it like the battlefield, some blood, some red, some oranges, and then black, then white. So this sort of like, when I add the colour to it, this will probably fit it the most out of the ones I've seen so far.
BTB, hello there. We are here. Excuse this guy.
Not even
he's
in the
not
shop.
It's just,
oh, there he is.
He gave me a lift, so we thought we won't let him wait in the car for an hour. He can come in. It's 5:45, going out there at 6:05 to greet everyone. As you can see, I was looking down. Menor devoir is what they call this. Don't know what he's wearing. We've got the front, and if you come,
come over. We've got the names on the seats. And then it goes up for about 5 rows. All the exclusives have the name on the seats. Let me show you this. Who's that? DOUGIE M. Wheat. This is the Hayward Suite. Sold out. Less than 24 hours if you didn't know. We've got a camera over there. A camera down in that corner. Zoom in, go on.
Oh shit, where's it gone?
And then we've got Oscar's got this camera, and then Joel, the assistant producer of the production, will have a camera too. So it's all set basically, ready to go. Come on, Boston, mate. How long have I been telling you about
Mate,
this?
that's whack. It's got to be loud. No, you don't need to go aggressive. It's just a.
Okay.
No, you're whack at this. Cup your hand.
Sorry, I'm not one of your.
Right. No, like that.
Yeah.
Mate.
You're doing it wrong, mate.
You can't. This is you.
This.
Now.
You just do this. Oi. You're doing this motion, brother.
He's just said cup your hand.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect me on my night. Is it whose key's that?
That's how you do it.
Go again.
No.
Oh, no. We normally do. You're gonna have to go get someone to clean that up. You're gonna have to get someone to clean that up, lad.
That's your fault, brother.
Just go ask for some towel.
Oscar, go ask for me.
It's alright, because I sprayed him with some crap.
You did it!
No, I didn't, mate.
We normally do.
Just go get a paper.
You got ice as well? No, that's disrespectful, that.
I'll call it one. Hang on.
Yeah. Gotta aim for the top like. Hello. Yeah. I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles. Shit, I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got there, breaking my back to make it out. Got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well. A penny for your love, but seeing no change. Snap for the sun like Diddy. The riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me. But known for my city like all ages. Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. If they try to dabble in it and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a fire like this, and they hoping you fall and they praying you miss, but it's all in the risk. I got you in the switch, you know. I'm in the zone. Give me the key. Shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Put on the gas. 155 miles an hour. You can be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy. I know I'm in my element. Yeah, I'm in my element. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Yeah, I'm in my element. Yeah, I'm in my element. Yeah, keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Yeah, I'm in my element. Flow is like water. I'm forced through the fire. I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth. Following God and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center. Word to Spike Lee. And God came in the nick of time. They think I'm crazy, but I might be. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. We beating the odds just to sum it up. You know it's a rap, never waistlines, and I'm cutting the weight like a tummy tuck. That mean I'm about to give it out right now. You see what's coming down the line, I never pipe down. I give 100% of me, trying to stun on my enemies. In my element is crazy, it's the mic sign. I'm in the zone. Give me the throne. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know.
This guy, do you know what we call it? No, get approached at the mountain. Fucking mama. It's the fucking mama.
Foot on the gas, 155 on the road. You can be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my.
This is the first premiere of the first Ambition Films production, Last Soldier Standing short film. I don't know if you can tell, but it was written and directed by myself, and it stars a few people in the audience. We're waiting on a few people. I don't know if they're going to arrive. Yeah. Well, shut up, Tez, or go home. It was funny the first time. The third time, it was dead. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy. It's going to be an entertaining night if we don't run over. Let's go. Turn the lights off.
Fight! British! Please don't shoot, I don't want to hurt you.
Stay in your seats. Stay in your seats. Who's that? Stay in your seat, oh, stay in your seat, stay in your seat.
Really well, and then after that we had just loads of time, so we just sort of started rehearsing different pages, different scenes, and then like bringing back the physicality and like.
That's all just happening right now, probably my whole week.
So there's an issue, as you can see, the whole area, the whole filming location is either sinking sand or overgrown. What is it today, boys?
Final rehearsal.
Final rehearsal.
We've got all the props here.
The water bottle cost a fair bit of dosh, that did. You know how it's been like all our old stops got 2 cans on it.
When I read it, like I was invested. Like I wanted to see what happened to these characters.
We changed things on film day today, but it's just I love it, just figuring out things on the formats as well.
How has it been working with script writer, director and producer Michael Wade?
Of course it's before. So no, cool.
Very down.
I think
Can you say that again for 1 second?
if you ain't putting in half the work I'm putting in right now, you are fucking shit.
Did you get the first line? Yeah. I'll leave a legacy that people look on and they look on the work
I've built and they go, yeah, that career, he built that career from nothing, and then it's gone to one of the greatest script writers of all time.
Simi's right there. Look at the size of it. Right, he built an air cannon, which is why in the credits it said pyrotechnics engineer, because on the day that you'll be able to read the script on the website, but you were supposed to actually see the explosions. But as you'll see in the documentary, so watch it, right? A fella who owned the land apparently came and said, "You're not doing that here." So we caught that one out quick time, and there was sort of one of them. Who else is there to find? Hang on, obviously myself, because.
The actor.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. Taylor Lacey. But yeah, I'd like to welcome some people up for some photos. So Tay, the lead actor, if you'd like to come up, please.
You want me to come up as well?
Come up, yeah, you may as well, why you I'll see what we're allowed to do. I didn't forget this play. Send me the next one. I will, yeah. Thank you. Good, yeah. Thank you. No, he's getting banned with
I liked it, I enjoyed it, it was great to see with everyone here. Very bizarre but cool at the same time. I mean, from my point of view, probably the fight scene bit, because I felt like people were like a bit confused, like because it's in the head, the German soldier's head, like the fight scene, and then it comes back to reality where he's just trying to cut the thing. But I just liked how it worked, to go straight from the action, then back into like what it was just like, you know what I mean? It was into the action, then back to normal short film, so it was a bit, I enjoyed that bit. Awesome, because it's allowed me to put as much hard work and dedication into it as possible, and it's to have it played here at the end is just like very rewarding, so I've loved it all, it's great.
Oh, I thought it was amazing. You know, being the first time that I've seen it, really enjoyed watching it in the cinema with everyone being sat down. Makes it seem really like professional. I'd probably say the fight scene, because if you don't pay attention, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in it that you'll miss. Overall, from start to finish, I've enjoyed myself, but for to see it all to come together, it's just been lovely.
I really enjoyed it, man. I think it was definitely worth the wait, because obviously I heard about it back from when the auditions were and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely worth the wait. I thought I enjoyed it. I think it was a good experience. I really liked it. Yeah, it was nice to all come here and actually sit and watch it in the cinema. It definitely makes it a lot more of an experience. Yeah. No, about the ending, because you don't really know what happens, so it's a bit of a cliffhanger, but not really. You can kind of interpret it yourself.
Yeah. Brilliant, mate. Cheers. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you, man. Really good.
Good. Yeah.
How has it been working with script writer, director and producer DOUGIE Waite on this production?
It's been terrible. No, I'm kidding. Of course, you have to put all them names in there.
Yeah,
but no, Doug, he's very down and like with it, and he's got a good mind for filmmaking basically. And if anything goes wrong, or we've got like any problems or anything, it's very like, okay, what's the next thing to do? What's the next answer? It's not like worrying about it or something like that. It's like, okay, we can do this now, or we can do this now. And I think that has just been, it's made it very easier for me and Ollie, I think, to just roll with it and just like understand, like, yeah, okay, we can just do this now instead of worrying about this thing that happened. And yeah, I've been like friends with Doug for a long time, so obviously I know him, and working on this first short film together, it's been great. Yeah.
How has it been working with scriptwriter, director and producer Douglas Michael Waite?
That guy definitely wrote his own question. Dougie's a very talented person. The script, like when I read it, I was invested. Like I wanted to see what happened to these characters. The ending well, obviously you guys would have seen it by now. The ending pissed me off a whole lot, because I was like, who the fuck is gonna die? The fact that he's good at directing, he knows exactly what to say, but the fact that he knows exactly what to say to help us along the way, his directing is very, very good, and I know for a fact that Ambition Films is gonna go far. Definitely.
I'm going to have a legacy in film and TV production and across all the other media, industry and brands that I go into, and I'm going to leave a legacy so that long after I'm dead, they're going to remember my name. I want people to look back at my work and go like, okay, yeah, they're not going to do it with LSS. People aren't going to buy that with LSS. They're not going to go, it's one of the greatest scriptwriters to ever live, or one of the most accomplished scriptwriters to ever live, one of the greatest directors. They're not going to do it with LSS because it's a short film where directing isn't at its best, where my writing could be improved. I know these things, but I'm starting somewhere. And then eventually, when I've built up and I've done thousands of feature films, and I've been the director, the showrunner and the writer on loads of TV shows, and I've been across all the different industries, I've done business in different industries, and then when I leave behind, I want my work will be revered. I'll leave a legacy that people look on, and they look on the work that I've built and they go, yeah, that career, he built that career from nothing, and then it's gone to one of the greatest scriptwriters of all time. When I've done a TV show, what they're going to say then? They can't doubt that I can do a TV show. They're just going to doubt that it's any good. And then when it's elite and I beat everyone, I'm going to be like, yeah, there we go. When I'm winning awards, I'm going to be like, there we go. They're going to think now, oh, there's no way it's going to happen. He's waffling. And then when I do it, and when I've built a legacy, yeah, I'll have built my career from nothing, and I'll have done what I set out to, and I'll never finish. I'll never retire. So yeah, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. That's what this is. Only the beginning, boys.